Look, I'm not changing my shit. Me and Bruck will have to like fist fight.
Dang.
Someone's gonna win
Who's
that.
take? I want to take bets.
Oh,
on
I'm
this.
losing. For sure.
I was gonna say I don't really know if that's something you want to do.
I want to do it. I'm gonna lose, but I want to do it.
Thankfully, it's now a little bit more distinguishable, so you can see like it looks more like a funny mint or light blue. We have a good dark blue, and then we have a decent green. It's not as bad now.
Brucked and Pandora are gonna be the same height because she's gonna be in heels. She's 6'3", but in heels she's about 6'6".
Yeah, you said
my height to 6'7".
Oh, I thought.
Right, so
hold on. 6'6" is what I see.
Yeah, no, you said large and thick, so I rolled some dice, and you ended up as 6'6", 280.
I like it.
So as tall as Pandora in heels.
In 3-inch heels.
In 3-inch heels.
Because she's 6'3".
You're gonna feel real silly when Bruck gets his 3-inch heels.
Oh my god.
How tall is what's your name, Tapman?
I'm just a little guy.
5'11".
Oh, you're just a little guy.
Tapman's 5'11".
Short.
You're
the shortest one.
5'10".
By an inch. By an inch, shortest one.
I'm a not drawing attention to myself, little guy.
Listen, I'm an even littler.
Little E, little I, little O.
I'm even more little.
I'm not drawing attention to myself. You're fucking hiding.
All right.
Okay. So,
we gotta look down on them, Vrucht.
I physically have to.
Down our noses. Yeah, it's kind of unavoidable.
Yeah.
I will bite your ankles.
Oh no.
Yeah. Just so I can show y'all how this is looking, because it's always funny to show this kind of shit. All right. Let's see. Want to clip from here. Here? No. Higher. Here. There. Okay. So something funny. So meme.
Meme time.
Meme time. Hype meme. This is how things looking.
It's not too big of a difference.
Not too huge a difference.
Not too big. Not too big.
Not too huge.
Mommy, daddy, and 2 short kids.
Oh my god, this is the dynamic. It's been decided.
That is what it is.
It's
Thankfully,
kind of bonkers that we all went a little tall, honestly, because 5'10" is still tall.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Okay, do we need the intro text to be read again, or can I just skip straight to the
Well,
give it to us in like, so here's what you missed on Glee. You know, like just go through it super fast.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kingdom of Drayton, that's where y'all were originally from, but population density, they needed folks out. So, they needed to start looking for things, and they weren't going to go to war for it because, oh boy, they were kind of a little bit landlocked, and that would just fuck everything. So, get the diviners out. They come across a large island ringed by a zone of fog, eventually known as the Gloom barrier. Eventually, after taking a while to get through that fog without the magic getting canceled, they found this general overlay of the land and declared it Terra Monstorum, Land of Monsters. 6 ships commissioned, 2 each to go out to 3 possible landing sites. 2,000 persons total between all 6 ships. And you are either qualified volunteering, so you go and you were put on a list depending upon your competency. Compensated scouting, you were given financial rewards for their families and themselves to live off somewhere else. And third method is conscription, taking from indentured servants and prisoners, purchasing their contracts and bonds, and in order to fulfill those various skills and labors for the colony for the better good, they were put under a geese willingly. Now that's one of those fun D&D words, geese.
Geese is funny?
Geese, G-E-A-S, geese.
Ah. That's how it's pronounced?
It's pronounced geese, yes.
That changes everything.
Wait. I just It's pronounced Gish, apparently, according to Google.
Gish, guess.
Gish.
Geese.
Gish, Gish.
Where some call it geese, some I just say geese.
Hmm.
It depends upon where you're saying it from.
I also had to Google it for the definition.
Definition. Yes. A grand quest. So y'all are on. I believe you all specifically are taking the
Wostrel.
the East Coast. Yes, you're on the Wostrel, with its sister ship, the Tasman, onto the East Coast, where you're going towards a sprawling field, up partially a river. So that's where you are now. But that's how you all got there. Well, I forgot.
You forgot to repeat.
Yes.
Damn you, bot.
Okay.
User error.
I'll laugh at this user. Epic embed failure. There we go.
All right, we're back on the ocean.
We're back on the ocean.
Ah, this is nice.
Yes. After 6 weeks of sailing the open water, a wall of mist looms on the horizon with a dark, sharp object obscured behind it. A voice shouts from the crow's nest, echoed far. Gloom barrier spotted ahead. Land is within sight. The ship becomes a blur of movement, sound, and light as everyone moves to their place. So for this, we are going to have our lovely first roll of the day. Let's have everybody roll a d20 to see who's going to be introducing their character first and what the heck is going on.
Look at them dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shiny.
You can... Beaman, you can roll, do /R space D... Oh, you got yours. Ooh, another 5. Okay.
Son of a...
Guess who's going first?
That'd be me.
No, it's not golf rules. Highest roll goes first.
Oh.
So,
All right. So,
Irako, around whereabout would you be on the ship at this time, or where would you think that you would be stationed once the ship is in, quote, go mode?
I feel like Urako probably was hanging out in some, like, little storagey kind of corner. Like, he doesn't seem to be really big on sea travel. You know, he's, like, way out of his element and just kind of doesn't want to be around other people. So I'm picturing him in, like, almost like underneath the stairs somewhere, surrounded by barrels and ropes and things like that. Just curled up with his dog, Bear, and just being like, oh, I hope we're here soon. Oh, God, this sucks. Oh, Jesus. Like, really not happy about the situation. So when he hears that, there's just, like, this sigh of relief and starts packing up his little knapsack and just being like, finally, oh, my God, finally.
And as you do happen to sort of get yourself out of that corner, sort of just waiting a little bit further, traipsing away from where the rest of the animals were stored, you see a halfling sitting on the back of a sort of a young brown bear who is starting to lumber towards the stairs, who happens to give you a little wave with a staff. Finally out to your corner.
Yeah, finally. You know, this water? Nah. Like, nah. Not good. Nah, I want land, so.
You know, if you stay in the middle of the ship, it's a little bit better.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. You know, just I'm trying to hunker down until we get there. I'm out of my element, and I just want to, like, just...
Oh, yes, no. Dog here has been having the worst little tummy aches, haven't you, dog?
Your bear is named Dog?
You know the bear is named Dog.
Okay. And my dog is named Bear. So,
Yes.
what
Incredible.
a coincidence.
To be fair, you have heard Trinato's story that he found Dog while he was still a cub, and he looked a little bit like a dog. You know how those young bears can look a little bit dog-like.
Yeah, that is true.
So it kind of went like that. and he has not corrected himself since.
Yeah. I'm gonna retcon and say that I found Bear, and named Bear after I met Tornado and Dog, just to be like a little bit contentious.
Yeah.
Just being a little stinker.
Yeah, of course.
Just have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So Tornado, I know Tornado already,
Yes.
so I don't
You
have
you
to
know
do-
Trinado. Yes, you know Trinado quite well. They're the one who was out in the wilderness with you, the summoner that you know, albeit that their Eidolon is not presently with them.
Okay. So I think I'm just gonna like go over to Tornado and just be like, you know, how have you been doing during this trip? Because I'm in hell.
Oh, I've slept in my fair share of trees during a storm, so not much difference. Albeit it, well, no, it's
Huge difference.
It's wet, it's cold, there's a lot of shaking, and you smell like pine. About the same.
Okay, well, when you put it like that, I mean, why do you have to win every argument?
We were arguing.
I don't know.
As you know, keep trundling off, just bear continuing to moan. The bear dog continuing to moan and groan and just pause and looks like it's about to throw up, but just pause and just like nope. All right, come on dog. Wait till you're outside over the rail.
All right, and yeah, we're gonna follow up to and head up towards the top, very upsettingly.
Yep. All right, now we have rollies between our two tall folk. Both roll me a d20, see who's going to be going on that 11.
Well done.
This does not bode well.
Okay.
Now.
The winner of rollies gets to choose.
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay. So Pandora's definitely kind of hanging out, probably leaning over the bow of the ship, just kind of taking in the wind. Yeah, just enjoying it, just quietly enjoying it, staring off into the distance. Excited. Quietly excited. Yeah, just taking in the scenery. Hopefully she doesn't, fall over because she's so tall, leaning over the bow.
Yeah. You do feel something cold, wet, and a little bit slimy nudge at your hand on the rail.
Pandora doesn't really seem too surprised by this.
No.
Yeah, looks down
until it sort of scoots all the way over and is just enveloped on the hand and just sort of enveloping sort of that first little end of the fingers and all that, and it's just this little tiny, like 8-inch slime that's sort of this weird opalescent green orange.
I guess she sort of like kind of lets him climb up or slither into her hand, and she holds him out.
Yeah.
She holds him out a bit. Do you want to enjoy the wind as well?
And there's just sort of like a little wobble.
I
Oh, so
thought
that's
so.
where that little bugger went. And up comes Emmett, sort of middle-aged, comes over, scooping Slippy from the hand and sort of moving him back over and sort of plopping him into like a little bowl on the end of a staff.
A bowl. You know he likes to be around me mostly, yeah?
Only because you smell like what he eats.
You know, I would be a lot more scared if he was a little bigger than he is.
Well, they only get so big. That's what you do with a familiar. It's small, generally.
Thankfully.
You should have seen him what it was before. I mean, that would have generally got you, well, I guess would have been just as slimy, given he was a toad.
As you've told me before.
Yes.
How are we faring?
Well, from what I can tell, at least from the little birds that I have been able to send out here and there, does seem quite relatively fair, but I can't say anything beyond the gloom.
I suppose we'll find out soon, yes?
It does fill me with a bit of unease on how long it did take to pierce through it, that it seems to fight against magic, and I don't know what that may or may not do, given those on the ship and that in which it was constructed.
Pandora looks like she's thinking deep in thought for a moment. Oh well, as I said, I suppose we'll find out soon, yes.
Eventually. But still, it's a start in the first step. Probably to find a way to reverse it, yes?
That's the hope. Either way, I'm going to enjoy this breeze for a little longer. Join me.
I think I will pass, and I don't think you seem quite the type to be held aloft as if you were flying.
Suit yourself.
After that, Rukt.
Rukt would be working. Like, he's not the kind of guy that can just
Shifting things around.
sit there. Yeah. He also is not a huge fan of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
So he did learn the whole stand in the middle thing.
Oh, yeah.
But the idea of just sitting in the middle wasn't going to work. So he tries to work in the middle of the boat whenever he can.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd be like, hauling shit, picking up heavy objects and putting them down.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling on ropes, whatever requires, some brute force.
Yep. You'd hear the sort of low thunk, 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 thunk as a barrel is being rolled. You see sort of in a sort of a good long leather overcoat, gray skin, long-eared, sharp tooth, and very mischievously eyed, the hobgoblin you happen to know as Pembrew. Oh, still keeping yourself working, I see. You know it's a lot more fun and effort when you're working on the ends. Gotta keep on your feet and on your arms.
I prefer to stay on solid ground.
Oh, that is true. You are looking a little green in the gills.
Rukt does not understand the joke.
I was expecting another grunt.
Rukt just stares at him, like, somewhat confused. Like, I think Rukt understands that maybe there's a joke there, but just doesn't get what he's saying. Pembrew, how far are we?
Well, if my ears are anything to go by, they see the barrier. So, let's see. Probably short few, maybe hour before hit the gloom, and then few hours after. So early morning, midday-ish. We'll probably be hitting it around evening.
And some can't come soon enough.
Oh, you'll be surprised. I've oh, my bones are aching a little bit, and that means something's not right. And that's when things get the most fun.
Maybe you should see a healer.
Maybe you should see a sailor get yourself some of their candy.
Rukt
continues.
does not have a sweet tooth. This is not a thing that Rukt is interested in.
No. Fun fact, sailor's candies. They're pretty much like chock full of vitamin C. So
I thought you were about to say drugs.
no. No.
Fentanyl.
To keep them working.
It's pretty much like a citrus drop. So not exactly sweet. So it's like got that tangy sour, full of that vitamin C. It's like part lemonade,
Bane
part
of
Sunny D
scurvy.
in terms of taste. Yes, the bane of scurvy. Sailor's candy. But then Pembrew just continues going on, laughing and chuckling to himself. Oh, if my bones are aching, something bad's gonna happen. Storms ahead.
All right, I'm just gonna say, this guy sucks.
Oh, he's a bit of a dour fellow, but given what he does for a living,
Gotcha.
Rukt would happen to know that they're a thaumaturge, essentially a monster hunter of sort.
Okay.
So,
Mhm.
That's why they're being giggly villainy.
yeah.
They're just like, yes,
And
killing
Bruct
time.
Ruct actually has a lot of respect for Pembroke because he does a lot to like protect their
Mhm.
little village where they came from.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially, Pembroke grew up as a miner, so generally after sort of learning the ways of the thaumaturge, began hunting down all the spooky, creepy things, keeping laborers from the mine.
What does Pembroke look like?
Pembroke is a hobgoblin, so tall, sort of general human-like, a little bit gangly in terms of limbs. The head shape is like a little goblin-esque, where it's sort of ovaloid at the sides, where it sort of brings out sort of long ears, gray skin, very sharp, pointy teeth, and the eyes are sort of like generally pretty beady.
How short is he? I'm just
He's not too short. He's sort of relatively respectable, but still shorter than Rock no matter what. So, that's sort of like a nice even 6 foot. What with all the military training and sort of the upbringing thereof. But it eventually comes to the point where sort of Pembroke's on the way, and all that's left is, where is Tapman on this ship?
I'd likely be in the dining hall. It's probably lunchtime.
And there would be somebody else in there at the same time.
Maybe, but I'd be sitting with my back
Oh.
to the door.
Oh, that's entirely fine. Someone is already in the kitchen and they are tending to a cauldron, whistling and humming to themselves. I am trying to remember what they have as I open this up. Dust that passed. What are you? Oh yes, just under the cauldron there is a little flickering flame going back and forth, sort of various roundabouts of the cauldron until it flicks up over to the side of the cauldron, and sort of the gnome, slightly taller than your usual gnome, and a bit more sharper in feature, but still a huge mess of variety, sort of greens and browns in hair, just sort of playing with the wisp with the tips of her fingers. Ah, fish stew again, fish stew again. I will be happy to get back onto land again. Wouldn't you say?
Good with another fish stew.
Karuni doesn't like it too much. No, no, no. Oh, a little bit of red meat. Always tasty. Good bones, too.
That's a fact, but we'll take what we can get, right?
Oh, always take what we can get and make sure spirits are high, bellies are full.
So where's that stew?
Has a look over in the cauldron, gives it a good stir. Oh, fish heads, oh roly-poly fish heads. And so it gets a nice good little bowl, gives it a scoop. Fish heads, eat them up, yum.
I just want to point out that I do get that reference and
I
wear
get
it
that
all the time.
reference too.
yeah.
Thank you. I try. Eventually, Karuni does happen to hop down from there. The little wisp following behind, still playing on the tips of her fingers. Eventually coming back and sort of going over to a chair, and sort of propping her elbows as she sits on her knees on the table, sort of looking over at you. God's still talking to you?
The gloom's near.
Well, I was able to hear that myself. Gives a flick of sort of the long, elvish-esque ears.
Yeah, what else did you hear?
Well, voices are growing a little softer, to be honest, when it comes to things a little bit beyond, at least in a natural sense. But I guess that might mean there's something strange about the place. Gloom and doom and all that, you know?
Yes.
Hopefully those gods of yours continue to favor you this far from home.
I've always got the light to shine.
Day or night, there is light for you, isn't there? I guess we will see what.
Continue
I guess we will see what lies ahead. What monsters we may face and things which may feast on either side.
I'll be ready.
No one's ever truly ready. But with a belly full, you definitely can make a fight.
And a poop.
Did you just say what I think you just said?
I did. I couldn't help it. It was there. And then eat the most dumb got me.
No. Yeah. So it is only a short few hours before the fog seems to reach the clouds like a veil safeguarding what was beyond. As your ship passes through, the waters become rough and choppy, with thick mist looming everywhere. Vision only becomes worse as lightning and thunder peal across the sky as a herald to a torrential rain. The sea takes a sudden turn. Currents pull the ships this way and that towards a stone outcropping and a dark drop into the sea. And try as they might, a collision is unavoidable.
Oh, shit.
Wherever you are,
Oh, shit.
you all go overboard.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
All right, now I need everybody else to roll me. Let's roll me a d6. Everybody roll me a d6 because we're going to be figuring out where we're possibly going to be starting.
Ugh.
Five.
Oh shit.
All right, Beaman, a d6 when you can.
Oh,
There's a
I
dice
clicked
tray.
it and didn't click roll. There it is.
That would do it. Okay, so we have
That will do it.
1,
Yay!
3,
I'm not the only
5.
one in that one, or
Good. Well, thankfully, it's just going to be majority rules to which one it's going to be. So that is technically 1, 2, 3. Okay, and thankfully we've got time to start pulling folks in. Make sure that we're in the nice soft light here. So, tap there. Pandora here. Brooke. And Uraka here.
Ah.
As I will be pulling all of y'all over to here.
Ah.
Should have some vision, yes?
Little, yes.
Good. Just a little. As we are looking at, where are we? Which entrance is this? And I have to change the music again. So much music.
Oh shit, didn't mean to move.
I don't see Rukt. Oh, no.
He's by me.
down here.
Oh, I see. I see them. The green was kind of blending in with the blue.
Yeah.
Kabonk. 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 Pieces of driftwood, broken and battered, shift in the pools collected here, rousing you from that dark sleep. A breeze flows through this cavern, bringing something cool from one end and warm from the other, meeting in the middle here as it rises and condensates into this space, making it even more damp than it normally might be. Free to move your characters around.
Okay.
And-
Ugh.
Which side is warm and which is cold?
The south is cold, the north is warm.
Okay. So deeper into the cavern is...
Warm.
Well,
Um,
from what you were able to tell, deeper is a bit strange away. You are in sort of this strange little space where there is like, you have those weird air bubbles where you can kind of see the water looming over just because of the air and the pressure down here. And maybe something else, keeping the water at bay from seeping in aside from the little droplets overhead.
And we're just coming to, just waking up from.
Yep.
Okay.
Coming to waking up from being damp beyond reason.
I'm gonna look at Arako because we're next to each other. Say, I'll follow you, human.
Okay. Yeah. I
Oh,
think
right.
I see people over there.
One moment.
Oh yeah.
Bear.
Me dog. Sure. There's people over this way, so I'm gonna walk over there to them, just be like, "Hello."
Pandora's kind of still sat, brushing herself off, and finally stands to her feet, looks around at the new people, kind of puzzled, quiet.
Yeah. Does anyone know anything?
Well, it doesn't look like anybody's injured.
I think I'm good.
Thankfully not.
You said it's warmer to the south on the map.
Warmer to the north.
Warmer.
Cooler to the south.
My mother used to say, "When in doubt, go to the warmth."
Yeah, I think warm would be good right now since we're all soaked.
I think so too.
I agree.
All right.
Big man, you take the lead.
I also agree on this. How to move.
Click and drag.
Yeah. Click and
Click and
drag.
drag. It was simpler than I expected.
You can also use your WASD keys while you are.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. Wee.
What is this? What is it that we've come up across?
All right, what you have here is sort of a bit of a stone archway, and there seems to be sort of a carved marble door. You would like to open it.
Pandora's lingering from a distance, but watching.
carved into a door, or there's something carved into the door?
Oh no. It is a carved marble-esque door. So
Gotta move my dog.
Doggy.
Come on.
Pandora
Moving with
watches the dog
Dog moving.
go by with fascination.
I'll wait for y'all to all get into the room, and then I will read the next bit.
I
Pandora-
just want to
Pandora
walk
waits for
a little
everybody to
bit
go.
in
Yeah.
and want to look around before we go
can you-
further in.
okay, thank you.
Okay.
I mean, it's soaking out here, and it's clearly
Mhm.
established in here.
Quite so. Quite so.
Pandora
Well-
seems
Yeah, like-
reluctant to enter, but she does anyway.
Yeah, now I have to open up more music here. Yay.
Oh no!
Moving
we did
from
it the wrong way.
No. It's every room has its own bit of music except for the ones that are the same. So, I'm just trying to give y'all a fun experience.
Ooh, it's tinkly.
The soft pluck of strings greets your ears as you enter this hall. A statue of a masked creature is surrounded by multiple dioceses. Every now and then, a note echoes from the inside and bounces around the room as if the centerpiece was playing the entirety of the concert. As soon as, well, I'll unpause and we can see about if someone approaches or not, or however you please.
Pandora, I think she's kind of lingered in the back, but suddenly she's kind of drawn to the front.
As soon as one of you approaches a dais, the room grows eerily quiet, the flat surface marked only by an odd rune and a lever.
Pandora starts to, I guess, try and see what it does. Can she?
You want you
Pull
would
the
like
lever,
you want to
Krog.
pull the lever. Okay, well this is where I'm gonna have to start sharing my screen and you're gonna have to listen.
Well, before she attempts to pull the lever, she turns around and looks at the group in the room and almost with a look of, should I? Should I not?
I shake my head no.
I shake my head yes.
Pandora then looks at Vrucht, eyes
Vrucht.
squinting.
I don't
shake
know
my
what
head
we're
no
looking at.
again.
Brooke just like, huh?
Pandora
Well-
points to the lever repeatedly. What should we do? Should we?
Is
I'm
there
gonna,
nothing else like
Take
in
this moment
this
to look
room?
at the expression on the people's faces that are already here. What do their faces look like?
What do you mean? Sorry. Brain.
I must have missed something or heard something that wasn't there. Are there other
Uh,
people here?
No, there is just a statue. That
Just
looks
a
to be
statue.
a statue of a masked creature.
Oh,
What
fuck
kind
yeah,
of
pull the lever.
creature? Well,
Pull the lever,
hang on.
Crunk!
Before we go doing that, Bruck doesn't know much, but he does know a trap, maybe, when he sees or thinks there is one. So I want to look at the creature itself, like that is like the mass
Mhm.
creature. What kind of creature are we talking about?
You will need to give me a nature or society roll.
Pandora's
where
hand
do
is
I-
still lingering.
Under your skills, you will be able to choose nature or society.
Okay. Let's do society. I'm actually decent at that one.
16.
16.
All right. It is a relatively rare-ish name, and you are only able to barely glean a name from the look of this creature, as it is masked fully over the top of its face, multiple eyes, like 3-ish on each side, that come down. It's almost got this horse-like jaw to it, despite it having sort of long sort of fur and claws to it. Let me pull open a Galoma for you, so you can have a look-see at what I'm talking about here. So you
That's a
see,
piano.
Yeah, that's a piano.
not yet. I'm about to get that open. The piano is for something else. I'll put this under technically campaign handouts.
You can just show us because we can see your screen.
Yeah, that's true. I just need to copy it correctly here. Copy
okay.
and
What do you want to do?
paste. There we go.
That's what
Oh,
the
that doesn't look
statue looks
friendly.
like. Yeah. Pandora's hand kind of moves away from the lever.
Yeah,
A
no.
bit.
Given its stance, it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be calm and playing a stringed instrument of sorts. So it doesn't seem hostile. You can have one. Well, I'll say with the 15, you get one extra fact about the Galoma.
Okay.
Ask me a question, and I will answer it.
Are these like intelligent creatures or are they like beasts?
They are intelligent beings who recognize that given their own biology, they are prey creatures. They are actually relatively skittish and recluse.
Okay. Is there a way that I can check for traps?
You may give me a perception check.
That is a good thing that exists on my sheet.
Proficiencies.
Yes, it should be under proficiencies or on your left side there. That is a 22.
Yeah. Any traps here, my guy?
Let me just double check to see if there's anything else funny. You may also use thievery if you wanted to use that instead, but that is up to you.
Yeah, no, I'm not re-rolling. That's a 22.
That's a 20. All right. From what you can tell is that it appears to be that the lever. It does not appear to be a trap. At least in terms of pulling the lever will immediately do something. There seems to be that this is lined up with a spring on the inside. So pulling the lever will pluck the string to echo a note.
Okay. Okay.
Is there any way
Alright.
for
We're gonna be looking
for
around.
is there any way for me to like check if it's like enchanted or any sort of magic is at play?
You could give me one of the. You can give me an Arcana, Religion, Occult, or Nature check, depending upon what kind of magic you are looking for.
Arcana maybe.
Arcana.
I think that sounds good. So what do I need to do with that?
Roll me an Arcana check.
So I just click on Arcana?
Yes. An 18.
Ooh.
Having a look around, you do feel that there is some interesting flow of magic, at least in terms of enchantment, actually. So apparently, maybe there is something that has to deal with, something mental or perhaps other evocative things that would deal with emotional, given the context of something playing music here.
I think Pandora looks around at everyone and says, I think we should do it. Should we?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's gonna, open up a trap door or nothing, so.
Mm-hmm.
What are these like rectangle things around
Uh,
here?
Oh, the rectangles, can you ping with a left click? With a
I
left hold click.
ah
Those seem to be sort of small sarcophagi depicting musicians at rest.
Mm. Okay, what are these doodads surrounding
Those
this
would be the
thing?
dais. The diases. The things with the lever and the rune.
Mm.
so
And
there's a lever and a rune on each of these.
there's a lever and a rune on each of these. But, Rocco, given that you have inspected the mechanism a bit more, can you give me a society roll? Or performance?
Okay, alright, hold on. Where's my societies at?
We do
There it
live in a society.
We do live in a society.
Yeah.
Alright, society roll.
Society.
That could be better.
Relatively decent. Thankfully, it's not too difficult to figure out that upon inspecting some other dioceses and what's inside, there are strings of different thicknesses and lengths, like that of a stringed instrument or a
So
piano.
each of these levers
And
plays a different note.
correct.
And there's
Each lever plays a note.
5, 6, 7. There's 7 of
And
them.
There's 8 of them.
Oh, 8 of them. So
Can the
Okay,
lever be
so-
pulled by a dog? Out of
Yes.
curiosity. Okay.
Yes, the lever is enough to be pulled by a dog.
There
Yes.
you go, Bear. You
All
stand
right.
there. Got that one.
Yep.
Pandora stands at this one.
If we hit these corners, can we reach both of them?
Pretty much, if you are essentially like
At a
in one of
corner?
adjacent, if you're at a corner with one of them, you can be able to hit 2. Yes.
So what if we
It's an
stand in
easy
between
reach.
them? Like, so in between them, we
Yeah.
could reach both of them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it's enough to be able to reach a couple at a corner or in between 2 of them. So if you're in between 2 of them, you can reach 2 of them.
Okay. Alright.
So-
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell Bear to pull the lever
Okay.
next to him.
All
Pull
right.
on, Bear.
Using command animal, you are able to tell him to pull the lever, and there is a single note that echoes out.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then after the echo fades, you hear from the statue.
Okay. So it did that. That's good.
Okay.
It
Before we pull any more levers, we should probably try to understand how it reacts. The big statue in the middle, what can I tell about that?
From what you can tell about that, from having a look at it, you can give me a How are you looking at it? In what way? And I'll figure out what skill needs to be for that. Because
Lustfully.
I'm looking for
Let's-
languages, looking for tunes, looking for.
you can give me a religion or a society check.
I seem
Or
to have lost
performance.
my character sheet. How do I?
You go to the actors up the top, which is the little person, party. We'll have that, and you'll be able to click on your person.
Would Pandora be able to use her tail to like pluck a third one? So using two hands to do one, or two, and then use her tail to reach out to.
A little bit far, given
Okay,
the
okay.
spacing of them.
Damn.
Your tail don't go that far.
Damn.
Okay. I found the initiative.
Should be up the top. You're looking for, I think it's supposed to be
The hand.
The hand.
Proficiencies.
the hand is the proficiencies. That's where all your skills are.
Pandora seems now uninterested in the statue and more interested in dog.
You mean bear.
Bear.
Bear the dog. Such a terrible name.
Yes, it is, but
If she reaches
is
out, how would he react?
okay.
Full on,
Religion.
just like loving.
Oh,
Just like the head butts
Okay.
your hand.
so
Right, with
she's
a
gonna do that.
14. Noting how this is particularly done, you believe that this is actually a deific illustration, representation of a god of music. And having a closer look, you actually do see, barely, just barely, at the bottom of the string instrument, various notes placed in a circle, allowing you to understand what note is placed where. So give me a second as I reveal to you. That's not that. Wrong one.
See, all it takes is knowing how to read, and none of us
Yeah.
decided to do that. It's just the one smart guy and a bunch of idiots who are pulling levers going, that did the
And getting distracted by a bear.
thing. Someone's petting a dog. I'm pulling levers. Rukt is, I don't know, distracted.
Rukt is
There's
like
nothing
just kind of
heavy.
watching, awaiting
Yeah.
instructions, and also kind of nervous that something's gonna jump out of the sarcophagi.
And is it okay that I'm using chat like this for like kind of
That's entirely fine, yes.
Yeah,
perfect?
yeah.
Yeah, Ruck doesn't know what's going on, but he knows he just doesn't trust this.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Oh man, they're not even in alphabetical order.
I hope someone knows how to play instruments.
I mean, I do, but Rocco sure fucking doesn't.
Yep.
I could probably build one.
Oh, this is going to be really fun when you see the last one. You got the last one.
Okay,
That's
so
her boyfriend.
the C with the apostrophe, is that supposed to be like C sharp? Or
That's high C.
high C, got it. Oh, yeah. I know music.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun notation I've learned elsewhere, but would you like me to play the tune that you hear again as you pause and wait? As
Sure.
the notes echo around?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when F G?
Mm-hmm. It went FG, and you already know about G because that, so do you play FG?
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
hop over and I'll play F and Bear will play G, so we'll go bung
Okay.
bing.
And then afterwards, you hear.
I didn't pay attention. C,
Mm-hmm.
G, and then A.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, Brock. I don't know your name. Hey, big dude.
Hmm.
See that lever next to you?
Do it now.
Hold on. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. And other guy, Shorty,
Yep.
come on down here and pull the lever next to me.
Jordy says the one who's an inch taller.
Oh, listen. All right. No. Like I'll. All right, here. Okay. I now officially forgot the order
It
of
was
everything.
CGA.
CGA. Okay. Big man, go ahead and pull the lever. Bear, you pull the lever after, and I'll pull this one.
I pull the lever.
Bear
Okay.
pulls the lever. I pull the lever.
Up. And then, after that,
Ha. Ma'am, can you pull the lever?
Here,
Yeah, I think I'm doing this right.
Pandora pulls the lever.
And I'll pull my lever again, I think.
ooh, you pull the wrong lever. So that means
Wait. What?
you pulled the wrong lever.
Uh-uh.
You did pull the wrong lever.
What happens now?
Are we gonna die?
You hear a jarring hymn that only you happen to hear. And I need you to make me a. Oh, I need you to give me a fortitude save. As
Huh?
as you hear it, the other note plays sharp in your head.
Oh, good. My head explodes.
And you take 2 sonic damage.
No.
No.
You
I
hit
don't want it.
you hit A instead of B flat.
Oh,
that
well,
sequence.
excuse me. I'm not
Yep.
no friggin' bard.
Nope.
Are you okay?
As
Are you okay? Pandora
sequence
asks.
plays
Ah!
sequence
Oh.
plays again.
Oh God. Oh, my head. Not good. Okay, don't anger the statue, guys.
Oh,
Big guy, can you pull? Oh God, my head. Can you pull the other lever next to you? Wait, not yet. Oh, my head. Lady, pull lever. Big guy.
Okay. Okay, so
Ow.
me first and then giant man. Okay. Pandora does the lever again. Looking towards Arako with concern still.
Ah.
And then I pull the lever.
All right. Cool. I think this is going well so far. I'm gonna pull my lever. Bear, pull your lever.
Okay.
I don't remember what's after that.
And then something new plays.
No. FGCC. Okay. All right. Shorty.
I pulled it.
Okay. All right. Bear pulls his lever after Tatman pulls his. Big man, pull the other one, the one to your left twice.
I pull it twice.
And there's a pause until
Did you rickroll us?
yes.
I would like to take 2 more psychic damage.
Two more Sonic
Hey,
moves.
No.
real quick, Rocky, what's your
Yes.
DC or your AC? So I know what I need to roll to beat you.
You're gonna need a lot of actions to travel towards me at a very rapid pace. Don't worry, this is, I needed a music puzzle and I needed to break it up just the littlest tiniest bit. But so, that said, the after the tune plays, there is a soft hum coming from the loot of the statue as the bottom of it turns and reveals a crystal.
Ooh.
Bottom part.
The bottom part, yes, sort of pretty much the bottom of the loot of the statue. So
Right in the
who?
bussy.
Mhm.
Pandora looks towards it and says, "I think you all should come and see this."
I'm coming over to look. Or
Mhm.
which bottom? Where's the bottom?
The bottom is pretty much the bottom of the loot, which is held towards the leg of the statue, pretty much like right here-ish.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
And there seems to be a smooth, round citrine gem there. That is sort of this soft humming.
Brock doesn't know why everybody's raiding and just goes and grabs it.
All right. You grab it. You should look in your inventory as you now have the humming citrine in there.
Ooh.
Shiny.
Humming citrine.
Now
It will
what?
be under treasure. Yep.
Yeah, just does not tell me what it does at all.
Nope. Nope. It is what it is. I can't say exactly what else it do.
Pandora starts to go exploring a little
Fantastic.
more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a door over here.
There is a
Yes.
door.
There's a door here.
Is a door.
Pandora.
Brock is gonna
Oh, go ahead.
Brock is gonna open it. Yep.
Okay, thankfully
Damn.
I can now end the stream. That is the only thing I needed to do for that puzzle, so you
Thank
could
God.
all be witness to that.
All right.
Oh, wait, did the music stop? Did it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it stopped a while ago.
Oh wow, it didn't
I
loop it
still
on
got
repeat.
music.
Oh, well,
Hmm.
new thing. Anyways, so one moment as we get, where are you? You are here. As I will hit the pause button and make it play different music.
Pandora's looking around, thinking in her head, "Oh, great, more puzzles."
I'm thinking about how quickly I can pickpocket that stone off the big man and get a good look at it.
You could
I'm still-
try just asking.
Yeah, we could just ask.
Hey, I haven't done anything. I'm just saying that's what I'm thinking.
The air of the room is much warmer and drier than you would expect, like the open heat of a summer day. Two horned beasts appear to guard the way from one side of the room, while the other is a creature clad in armor with a lance raised upward, and a shield marked with incomplete runes. 4 tiles are raised in front of the statue's gaze and gesture.
So the animals and the winged guy, they're all statues.
Statue animal, and then the lizard
What are-
statue, because this was the only accent I had.
What are these here?
Pillars.
Just the pillars. Okay.
Pillars.
Okay. And
I'm
there's
gonna
like
take this moment to warn no one to step on those 4 tiles until we at least have a look around.
That's a good idea. Let's avoid those.
all right. I want to investigate the statue in front of me, lizard man.
Yep. Give me a nature or religion check.
Okay. Let's see. What is this?
That appears to be a lizard folk. You can have a extra question about it.
Is it looking menacingly or like is it looking at something in particular, or does it have a specific emotion about it that I can glean? Is it
From
giving
what
a
you can
hint?
tell, yep. It is looking towards these 4 plates here, and it seems to have the same air as a cavalier.
Googling real What?
I'd like to try and read that rune.
Rune. Did I say runes? There was...
Incomplete rune on the statue.
Oh yes, incomplete rune on the statue. Yes, you can give me... What language do you read? Actually, no. Give me a nature or religion check. Actually,
Nature or religion?
nature or religion, one of the two.
Okay, religion's gonna be much stronger.
12. Well, having a look at it, the incomplete rune, it seems to be that it looks like maybe that it could be shifted a little bit within the shield itself. Maybe it's incomplete because it's stuck. But from what you can tell, it looks to be a generalized depiction of something. You can't tell quite what yet, though.
I want to look at these animal statues. Like, how big are they? What are these animals?
All right, you can give me a nature check. You know those animals as aurochs, large beasts, ox-like, big horns, sometimes used as beast of burden, sometimes used as livestock, sometimes used as mounts for heavy folk.
How large are these statues?
We're talking maybe about, given their size, 10 feet from nose to hind, and maybe about 5.5, 6 feet from foot to the shoulder.
Okay.
Big cow.
Can Pandora check this door as well as the other to see if they are even ajar?
They do not seem to be ajar.
Okay.
It seems to be that when you press, it feels locked in place.
She goes to check the other one, and I'm assuming.
Similar situation.
All right,
As
so
you carefully move around the pressure plates.
yes, tippy toeing.
I want to kind of lightly, kind of push. Or can I see that the statues are like bolted down, or are they on like a?
They are pretty much integrated into the flooring, and
Okay.
would be very heavy with how they are.
I'm gonna try and clear up that rune situation. Can I wipe it clean or shine a light on it to see more?
From what you can tell, it looks to be that it could move smoothly, and with a little bit of figuring, you could probably slide the rune into place.
I do that.
All right. When you do, roll me 2d4.
Oh god.
Oh, I shouldn't just type it. I should do the thing.
I'm gonna get.
You can
out
use
of
the dice tray at the bottom. Just
Yeah.
click.
Just
Moving behind.
Okay, 2d. Okay. 2 and a 4. Okay.
Although she's taller than Tap,
Yep.
so she's kind of towering over, not hidden from any sort of danger.
Just kind of slouch down a bit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Can I have everybody else roll me 2d4?
Oh, balls.
Roll. So roll space 2d4.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
Maybe.
That's great.
You don't know what you're rolling for.
Not a clue. I just like, throwing the math rocks.
When you do eventually get those runes clear, you see sort of a stylized depiction
Huh?
of these two things. And then the plates move away, revealing 4 creatures depicted in wood as the lance begins to get itself set alight.
So there's 4 emblazoned creatures now in the center of the room.
There are the lances emblazoned. There are 4 creatures statuesque in the room.
Okay.
So,
I think Pandora goes to the center of them and
yep.
wants to, I guess, once again, check for any sort of magic behind these.
All right, you can give me an Arcana roll for that. What else is everyone else going to roll in this sort of moment?
That is a good question.
There is definitely magic linked from these things, as you can tell. Probably whatever selection is made may have to deal with that fiery lance, be it for good or ill. But before you do that, let's see what everyone else is going to do.
I think I might want to like investigate more about each of these creatures. Like, if I can...
you get one.
Yeah, if we each get one, then we need to investigate each of the statues.
Oh, you trust me. You've only got this one turn of what's going on. If you could do really good on your nature check, you might get more than one. So
All right.
We'll see.
I'm gonna investigate, I guess, the flying squirrely guy.
Okay.
I'm drawn to it, so I'm gonna roll my nature and
Roll
pray that I
nature
get
as you're having a
roll.
look. Yeah.
Come on, big money! Fuck!
11. That is indeed a flying squirrel of some sort. Though what it has to do with the other 2 symbols, you're not quite too sure.
I did good.
I
did my job.
I want to like investigate that one.
All right. Give me a nature or arcana check.
Definitely nature.
Nature. You know that creature as a water orm. A swimming sort of dragon that boasts large fins. And which we have left is Beaman, Tatman. Roll me nature. That's definitely some form of giant octopus.
Oh, sorry.
What about this one to the bottom
This
right?
one. All right, you can give me one last nature check to see what's going on. Nature, yeah, 4. They're some kind of fish. They might also be the right choice there. So, which one will you pick? You get one choice. And who's touching?
I
So you
think
Water and like what's that? Is that like a fire?
It's
Yeah.
a fin.
In?
After
and
observing
water.
these right here, Pandora says perhaps we should pick something aquatic.
This thing has a
free
fin.
water.
Yeah, but the dragon thing, like very specifically,
Has
has
fins.
fins. Like prominent fins. So Bruck feels very confident
Mm-hmm.
and is gonna just step on the thing.
Okay. There is a flare of light, a crackling of flame, as the lance brightens. And everything retracts.
Huh?
From the shield, the center point turns and reveals a red gem.
Pandora's gonna grab the red gem as soon as she sees it. Yoink!
Careful, Beaman's gonna steal it from you.
The ruby is warm to the touch.
Hmm.
And is now in your inventory.
So we have a humming citrine and a warm ruby.
Yes.
Yeah, one of those hand warmer rocks.
This
If-
is this is
It's
a
very
warm
strange.
rock.
It is very strange. I'm sorry you didn't get high enough to recognize the flying fish.
There's 2 doors here.
2 doors here, yes.
I say we take the door beyond the guards.
Hank, what are these fucking animals here for, though?
That's a good question.
For, animal purposes.
What if they're guarding something past this door?
If guarding something. Who knows? Would they be guarding something?
Yes,
Okay.
they would be.
They would be, as I unlock the door for you.
Let's try this way then.
As I go in to change the music again, you can get yourself into the room. Du-du.
Bruct is always in front, I'm assuming. Everybody hiding behind him.
Works
He's
for me.
protective. He just wants to look out.
Pandora taking the rear.
Mhm.
So the two shorties are protected from front to back.
Yep. The floor squelches slightly underfoot, the initially
Yes.
low-hanging ceiling eventually climbing into a tall, rocky face flanked on either side. Large puddles of dark liquid appear to soak whatever has covered the floor. Deep black stones tinged with violet jut out at odd angles on the walls, slick with an oily substance. A faint squeak echoes along with the soft splashes made as you go through the room.
Ew.
This is unpleasant.
Yuppie.
It is quite unpleasant.
What is this thing?
What is this thing?
What is this thing? As you look up, you see that there is a small cage, roughly about 40 feet off the ground.
This
Looks to be
just
they could
became
be
even more
reached.
unpleasant.
Looks to be that they could be reached and lowered from two sets of chains on opposite sides the cage, up the rock walls.
Can we
Oh,
see
so
there's anything in the
right here?
cage?
It is, well, it's a bit difficult to see exactly what might be in the cage.
Big
given its
man.
place.
Drop in the cage.
Big man, do you want to try and lower this with me?
Yeah, Bruck doesn't like the idea of anything being caged, so he immediately wants to figure it out.
And Pandora wants to help.
Well, you will have to climb up the rock faces to the north and south to reach the chains that are anchoring it.
Pardon.
Alright.
That is what Bruck is going to do then.
Okay. Well,
I'll climb up.
Okay.
I was about to say, anything else you want to inspect before you begin the climb?
I would like to inspect the climb before I climb.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
rocks,
you,
yeah.
Slippy.
you can give me a nature or perception check.
All right.
Can I
Ooh.
heal her real quick?
Yes, you can heal a Rocco right quick. Use the spell that you wish to heal with.
Pandora's gonna stay on this side for a Rocco,
is
just in case
only,
he
like-
falls.
It is only about 3-ish hit points, but if you'd like to heal that.
How high up is this climb?
One second.
I need to roll first.
Hold on. Beaman, how are you going to heal them? Because there's a couple different ways you can.
I was gonna use initially my thought was to use the
Battle medicine?
medicine, yeah.
Yes, you could take a little while to do a bit of battle medicine. So just clicking that, you can give me a medicine check. That is enough to be able to treat wounds. Roll on a success, roll 2d8.
I'm only missing 2 health. It's fine.
Missed a couple, but 2d8. That's pretty darn good as you are healed. Just the 2
This
damage
was
of that
more
11.
mechanic function than actual healing. I didn't think you were gonna die on the wall. I
Yeah.
just didn't know how to do it.
Yeah,
now
that's
I do.
fair.
Now you do. And remember, pretty much Arako will now be immune to battle medicine for 1 day. So
That's
you
fine.
cannot do that again. So,
Yeah, it's
Okay,
fine. I'm
if-
gonna roll my perceptions.
Yeah, I am
Oh.
too.
your perception. Okay. Vrux, what doesn't immediately hit you by sight is by smell first. The wall smells a little rotten. That slick, oily substance stinks of decay. And Urako, what you can see upon sort of closer inspection from where some of these oily substances are eking from, you see rotting remains of small winged humanoids. Their skin since sloughed off and
Ew.
turned into this oily substance coating these walls.
Alright. I don't feel like desecrating the dead.
Ruck is very happy not to hear that little detail. 'Cause that's a
I
little
would
gross.
just, yeah, I'll just
And
call out and
I
say,
was about to
don't touch
say,
it.
the thing is, they are enlodged deep in there. So the thing is, you're gonna have to climb the wall no matter what to get there. And from what you can tell, these things have long since been dead, but something about this place is still keeping them rotting.
Okay. I'm examining the situation here.
You happen to
Is
know Sylvan, yes?
I do know Sylvan, yeah.
Given the shapes of these creatures, you know that these once were sprites.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured. Alright. Okay. Is there any way that through ranged attacks, magic, anything that like we could stay on the ground and get the chains or like attack the chain holding up the
Pandora has a
cage?
crossbow. Maybe
They're
she
covered
can.
in oil. If we set them on fire,
Yeah, we'll blow up the whole room though.
Yeah. So Pandora maybe puts out the idea of shooting at the chains to maybe break them.
That might be possible. However, it does seems to be that from a position on the ground, you can see where the oily substances are, and might be able to direct folks climbing up a bit better.
Okay.
all right.
All right. Uh Bruck or big guy, do me a favor and don't look too closely as you're climbing up. Just giving a heads up.
It could have just said nothing. But
Yeah, but
Ruck is 100% fine with not.
yeah.
Like Ruck is like cage. Like that's all he's thinking about is
Right.
cage.
I just don't want, like the rage to kick in because touching
Yeah.
Also,
rotting dead bodies.
Pandora wants to suggest that we, spot them just in case because it is slick.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
I've got a
Right.
Pandora's
big
So
gun.
I
Pandora's.
need pretty much it could be occult, religion, or perception to spot where these inky things are coming from, because they seem to move a little bit in response to presence.
Can I go ahead and do that? Oh,
Yes, you
okay.
may.
Occultism.
Occultism, religion, or perception.
Let's see. We'll do occultism.
Now, if you both are not happy with those rolls, you can right-click on the results, and you can re-roll using a hero point. Pretty much these build up over time during a session, as I'll be giving it to y'all, or for hilariously funny moments that are good. Oh,
Much better.
yes, you both used a hero point to
13.
roll. That's a 19 and 18. Okay, next is followed with the athletics rolls from Rukt and Arako.
Hell yeah, I got a +7 to athletics.
All right. My question is there any way that I could do this acrobatically?
Yes, by essentially doing quick pushes and kicks as opposed to doing full strength pulls. So
Yeah, that's
you may.
what I'm thinking is being all parkoury.
Yeah.
All right.
Ruck just straight up is brute forcing his way up these
Straight
rocks.
up wherever the spots, like that rock, that rock, that rock.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm figuring that Arako is like, uh, taking in the like climbing up in the same way that he would climb up like a tree to do hunting like as quickly as
Yep.
possible. Yeah.
Kicking up between rocks.
Well, that's good.
Would you like to re-roll that with a hero point?
I would like to re-roll that.
Right click on that 8 and you can re-roll with a hero point.
There we go. That's all I wanted.
That's what you want.
That's all I
Good,
wanted.
good. And because you both rolled much higher than the DC to get up there, you are able to climb the full length up towards the chains in order to pull them. And by pulling them, it lowers the cage down until it's about 10 feet off the ground.
Sick. Okay.
It's a relatively easy climb back down. And inside is a little small statuette of a sprite, a very sickly looking sprite with tattered moth wings and sort of quote skull of a butterfly as a mask. Its hands sort of hovering over a small black gem.
You know, I just because everybody else has one, I'm gonna grab this one. I'm
Right.
just yoinking.
Okay, you will yoink the piece of obsidian from the bars. Having it on your person, it is a little unnerving to hold it.
Oh, good.
Okay, so to recap, we have nervous obsidian, humming centrine, and
Burning.
what was the
A warm ruby, a
warm
humming
ruby?
citrine, and an unnerving obsidian. Yes.
Okay, good fun.
Okay, group.
Yes.
Uh,
I hate this.
let's move.
Do you want to go back and check the other room?
That's a good question.
Because that door is still open.
Yeah, I want to go back there. Let's get you a rock.
Now you pass the rock.
Let's get you a rock. Everybody deserves a rock. Pandora's still kind of weary about these little things on the ground, so she's tippy-toeing through it.
Rock, of course, just walks right in.
All right, going in, we have the 4 going too far. Pardon me. Did I get folks moved? Second.
Totally gave up party formation.
Yeah. Right, as I have to change things as you get into places, so music shift,
Dun, dun, dun.
music shift, as well as something extra on top of this. Because, oh boy.
How do I check my inventory? Oh, there it is. There she is. Oh, fantastic. What again?
Well, you
Just
gotta wash
dried off.
All that rotting. So.
By some strange circumstance, there's a small storm system blowing across the entirety of the room like a localized hurricane. Rain slickens the floor between the stone barriers and a large pillar with a cloud upon the top. Odd clatters and clicks can be heard above the din, near the divides jutting from the walls. Small flashes of lightning and low rumbles of thunder echo the room, shapes popping in and out above the cloud pillar.
Huh. Okay.
Don't get too close to the pillar. Liable to have lightning damage.
What are these things?
These would be the stone barriers. As I hit a moment, and you see the shape pop out, barely in a small flash, as a peal of lightning arcs out towards Arako.
Of course it would be me. Continue.
Give me a reflex save. Fun fact, select your token and click the save DC and click the blue button.
The rock was behind a
And
pillar,
it will-
too.
It is.
I was just
Apparently
gonna
something
click on,
strange.
Reflex saving throw button right in the chat.
Yeah, as long as you have yourself selected, it will do your sheet to do the thing.
Okay.
That is a failure by 3, so you will
Awesome.
take the damage.
Oh. Okay, that's sick. But I'm
Yeah.
upset.
And you take the 5 electric damage.
So you said this was like a pillar?
It is some form of pillar, and there seems to be that sort of shape fading in and out.
Can I... What are these pillars made of? What sort
Those
of
pillars
material?
are made. They are made of. Well, give me a nature check right quick.
I want to see if they're conductive or...
They appear to be stone of some sort. You're not quite sure. what that may have to deal with anything.
Do the sides look like
going.
the same thing as this middle creature thing?
The
Or
what?
This middle. Didn't you say
What
this is like a big pillar as well?
That's a big pillar, and then it's like a giant stone pillar with
How-
a cloud on top, and the creature is fading in and out.
How tall?
How tall? Yeah.
This thing is probably, oddly, this is a large room. Up until the cloud is about 60 feet.
What is the creature? Are we able to observe what the creature looks like?
You can give me a nature check if you want to figure that out. From everyone else, since you've had your little turn for a check. Anybody else wanting to make a nature check?
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah.
I want to do a
Nate?
perception check on the actual pillar and see if there's any way to climb it.
You can. Go for it.
I'm gonna try and see if there's anything written on it as well.
Okay, well, we'll see exactly via the nature rolls first. Okay,
Alright, let me
Vrux.
throw mine too.
Mhm.
Okay, it's useless.
Vrux, from what you can tell, given the slick amount of rain, it would be impossible to climb it.
Mm-hmm.
There are no handholds, as it is a smooth surface. Okay. Arako, you are able to see that the creature has some plant-like features to it. Oddly, sort of a shock of blue among what look like petals. Tapman, given that little bit of small information, you are able to understand that it is a leshy, oddly. Some form of plant being, but given the particular plant that it is, from what Pandora is able to, once that is pointed out, Pandora, the flower that is known, that this leshy seems to be sporting, is known as lightning blossom. It tends to grow in open fields, in the water, away from stone outcroppings. But you have to be careful around it, as it does have its own conductive charge, and if you happen to be in a field where there is a large patch of them, generally you shoot at them from a distance to cause the spark built up in the flower naturally after a storm to have it discharge safely into the arrow.
So that's where I could come in with the crossbow, yes?
Yes, you could, actually.
Could
I was
I
thinking-
try something?
Hmm.
I kind of just want to call out in Sylvan to it, since I can tell, that it's a plant being, and just be like, "Hello there, we're friends." In Sylvan, just be like, "Sup, we're friends. Hey."
All right. Can you give me, right quick, a will save?
Okay, where's that? All right, right there.
Okay, we're looking at...
Rocco's head explodes and splatters
Mhm.
brains everywhere.
It did strike you with lightning, so hopefully
Yes,
it is friendly.
Let's see.
If not, I'll be happy to shoot it down.
Here we are. In your own head, you do hear a response, but it is loud, beyond reason,
Oh God.
where it says, "We are Hasnin, we are the storm." And after that, your ears are ringing.
Poor Rocco, just constant, blowing up of the head.
This is cyberbullying, Rocky. I just want you to know.
I'm sorry that you keep hitting the flags that trigger the attacks.
So I want Pandora to look over to Rocco and question whether she's okay to pull out her crossbow and shoot this thing down.
What? Huh?
Are you okay? Is this
Huh?
Are we
Is this thing a
reasoning with the
threat?
I
plant
can't
that's
hear
not
you.
there? Let me intimidate the plant.
Huh?
You can try to intimidate the plant if you like.
Oh dear. I don't think he can hear me.
It's Tuesday.
Give
Oh.
me a basic reflex save.
Oh,
As
shit.
it
Okay.
appears that your attempts to fight back against this storm. Oh, you are able to, on a success. Let me just double check.
Yeah, up yours, buddy.
Yep.
Pandora's already pulling her crossbow from her back and pulling a bow
Basic
out.
reflex, Yep. Yep. Well, yeah, you are able to dodge out of it, as it appears that trying to face this storm in the way you did was not impressive enough. But we have Pandora with the crossbow if you would like to target the creature.
Yes. Pandora targets the creature as she's viewing that obviously what we're doing isn't working, and
Give me a second as I, 1 second. There we go. 1 second. There we go. Up in the air. Right. Now you may target it and you may fire.
okay, so I just click hand crossbow, or
Hand crossbow, yep. Should be in your little HUD drop down, where it says strikes, draw the hand crossbow.
oh god,
Click your character
yeah,
from your HUD,
Mhm.
strikes, hover down to draw onto the hand crossbow.
oh, I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I'm
Alright,
at my character screen.
Oh, okay, your character sheet. Okay.
Yeah.
So from there, you will want to it will be under actions. You will see draw off to the right, because you do not have the hand crossbow drawn presently.
Oh, here we go. See. Okay, so
Draw.
Pandora draws it
And then you do strike for the first one.
and strikes at it.
It is a miss by 1 due to the range penalty, because it is so far away as you try to shoot at it.
She curses in Elven softly.
Arako, you do happen to see the bolt fly up. And you don't hear it, but you see Pandora trying to shoot the thing down from a distance, which makes a little bit of sense.
You trying? What? Okay. Just yelling and being like, I can't even hear myself. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and shoot it too, because following the situation. So.
Yep.
Hover over T to target, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hover over T to target.
All right.
Meanwhile, Pandora's cursing under her breath that she fucking missed.
Yeah, and look, you missed by -1. You were so close,
So close.
just because of that range penalty.
Mm.
Okay, so
So far up in the air.
I was definitely paying attention, for the record.
Okay. You click on your character. You can hover over strikes.
And I just because
The
it's
plus
already
6.
out.
Yes, you can do the +6 and to fire. A miss by +1.
Listen,
Oh.
Does it look like there's any way for me to, like, topple this pillar?
It is
Ooh.
a 60-foot pillar,
Mm.
about 10 feet in diameter. You don't know how deep it goes. So unlikely. But after firing twice at it, does anybody else have any ranged attacks they would like to try to make?
No.
Give me just a moment.
Beaman trying to
No.
do the
No, I
sling
do not.
at -11 because that's a critical miss. How did that make?
It comes back down and hits me in the eye.
Oh yeah, it's 3. Wow, that's just... It pings off, but after making a few shots at it, the storm seems to abate, as that appears to be what was wanted in terms of trying to figure things out, being aggressive to whatever was causing the storm. The rain is still there, but it is now just more of a soft, idle thing, as the majority of the storm has passed.
Hmm.
And you are no longer deafened.
Oh, okay. I figure what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be in the middle of yelling something, and then my hearing comes back, and I'm like, oh, sorry. All right, no gem though, huh?
Doesn't appear.
There's a pause, and then there is a plunk
Oh.
in front of Chapman.
I grab that shit quick.
You got your rock?
As it is
I
now
got
in the
a rock.
inventory.
Are we out? We're all now rocked up. Rocking it.
It should be in your inventory now. It appears to be a weathered sapphire.
Ha!
Hey, you want to trade?
I mean, I'll take unnerving over weathered any day. Yeah, I'll swap
All
you.
right, sick. Yeah.
All right, well, what you can do is you can open up the loot box, and you can drop it from your inventory into the loot box if you want to trade it.
Now, quick question, group. Do we want to move forward here or go the other way that we discovered earlier?
Let's just
I'm-
like open the door up here and then see what's there. And
Wait
then
a
we can
moment.
go.
Was there a door in the previous room that we were in?
There was. There was.
There
There's been
was.
a few different doors.
Okay.
Or we can
I
split
put-
up.
I put the obsidian in the loot box.
Thank you.
We could rock, paper, scissors, or I don't know.
We-
For
We could also just split up. Like I can go investigate that other one and come back and get you
Yes.
guys if I need
The
to.
loot box, it works.
Pleasure
so,
doing
how are we
business.
going to split up then?
Likewise.
Splitting the party? Really?
I do not
Briefly,
recommend.
like
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Okay.
I'm of the mind that my first instinct would be the best instinct, and that's to go past the guards over here and go back the way we came.
Yeah, we could do that.
But I am open to
Okay.
discussion.
All right, let's
yeah,
go.
sure. Oh, oops.
Backtracking. Whoop.
Having a dog sucks.
There's no
I'll
way to
message them.
tether the dog to.
No.
Can I have a leash, please?
I don't know if you're able to like select both your characters at the same time and move them together.
You can do a wide area select like a la Warcraft.
All right. What are we looking at here?
In there, it seems to be another little entryway. That would be. That's north. It is west. Little
To-
spat from the limestone. Stalactite to stalagmite grows ever closer as droplets continue to flow from ceiling to floor. The air here feels thick, like there is a force in of itself trying to push the encroaching water away. And of course, there is a sickly smell of something more rank and dank
Ugh.
from the place that you had detected from earlier. So, this was one of the other places you could have possibly randomly started from.
Okay, I was about to ask. It feels familiar.
Feels
Okay.
familiar.
All right.
Shipwreck.
Let's
Well,
venture
we did
back. Yes.
Give me 8 years. I got so much going on.
Well, I was about to say, you could, once you move forward 1 second, let me move Bear next to you. What you can do is you can sort of do a drag select on both your characters, and you should be able to move them both.
Pandora's quick. Fast as fuck, boy.
She do be zooming on those heels.
She do be fast though. It's in the stats.
It's in the stats. Okay, let me get the next piece of music ready for y'all now that you're probably going to be entering that one. Here we
Oh,
go.
God.
We want...
35 feet a second, boy. No.
Yep. Let's see, we got here, we have...
Oh.
More sarcophagi. All right. What are we looking at here?
What are we looking at here?
What are these? What are those?
What are those?
These are my Crocs.
There is an air of calm in this space. A a gentle warmth which had not been felt in the rest of this space. Water gently runs from two fountains flanking a large basin pool. Grand patterns run around the base of twin sarcophagi, armored creatures with intricate gauntlets acting as decorations. This appears to be a restful place, with benches set around the area. 2 coffins lay in the back, marked with odd script and intricate inlays.
I'm gonna
Is-
make my way to those and try and read what I can.
I'm assuming
not-
these are pillars, the 4.
Yes,
Okay.
those would be pillars.
Pandora's gonna investigate these 2 at the top.
Top?
Just for, I don't know, any slots, a way to open them,
2
perhaps?
coffins with the intricate script. I am looking for
Oh, script.
yes, script.
Religion
I am looking script, and I need a religion or society roll.
Let's see which one's better. Oh, society's just slightly better.
Alright. From what you can tell, this script it definitely denotes sort of a calm society. But you do not know what language it happens to be, despite it sharing some strange similarities with other languages you may have come across. Tapman, with the religious significance of these, you happen to see that there is apparently a show of restoration within waters, as well as a gauntlet beneath water, clutching something. Apparently the gauntlet is the major symbol what creatures there are here, and that this is likely a restorative place.
I want to look and see if there's anything in this big basin.
You may give me a perception check.
It's a basin.
If you would
got
like to
water.
if you would like to re-roll that, you can with a hero point.
I'm gonna save my hero point.
Gonna save your hero point. It's a basin. You do see that there is maybe something at the bottom.
And it's just like, is it just water? As far as I
It's-
can tell.
It's water, but there seems to be some form of shape at the bottom, though you can't quite make it through sort of this. It's sort of like slightly steaming hot spring situation.
You
Sort of a
know,
very warm basin.
Am I able to tell how deep it is?
Given an 8, not quite. Just given all the ripples and the steam, it's like,
There's water.
It is
can
water.
I see how hot it is without touching it first?
You can hover a hand over it. Yes, you can give me like quick, easy nature or perception.
I'm gonna throw that perception, baby. Let's go. Okay.
12. Thankfully, telling temperature of water by hovering your hand over it, it's that sort of slightly steamy, not boiling. It's
hot
sort of like
bath?
a hot bath.
Mm.
It's a hot, soothing bath that you would give to someone with aching injuries.
All right, gang. I think it's time that I do something stupid to earn these lost hit points.
Cannonball?
Go for it.
Cannonball!
I approve of this.
I'm going to go from hovering my hand over the water to just putting my hand like touching the water, not fully submersed, just like hand on top.
There seems to be something reactive within the pool, sort of a light little glow of yellow, just where your hand is starting to touch the pool. It's
A yellow
soothing.
glow.
It's soothing.
Slightly,
Soothing.
yeah, just sort of like where your fingers would ripple at the water, at sort of that fun surface contact sort of aura around of it.
Pool party
yellow.
time, gang? No. Let's all dive in.
I'm gonna stick my hand deeper in the water.
as you do, there's that feeling and warmth glow as that yellow glow sort of creeps up your arm, sort of fading the further it goes up. But you heal 12
Oh.
hit points.
Oh.
Oh shit! All right.
So
And
I
then-
grab the
and the-
gauntlet that's in there.
And then, as soon as sort of your wounds close, the glow fades entirely, leaving you just your hand in water.
Okay. It seems safe.
Now that you've already done the effects, maybe grab that gauntlet.
You want me to dive in?
I can dive in. I don't mind.
Are you a good swimmer?
Very good swimmer.
All right, you go for it. Let's see what you can get out of there.
So Pandora kind of takes her bag, puts it off to the side, crossbow off to the side, and gets ready to dive in.
All right.
How deep
give
is it
me-
actually?
Given sort of where, give me a quick perception. We can possibly see about that.
Where's my perception? Is it not under proficiency?
No, it'll be over on the left side
Under your
because
armor.
perception's under the armor because perception is used often for things. So left-hand side of your screen under your armor class and stuff will be perception.
I see perception.
Yep.
What do I hit
You press-
after that?
You press the dice.
Oh. Oh, it's not letting me hit the dice. Oh, wait, there it is. JK. So how deep is it?
7, you're not quite too sure how deep it might be.
Okay, instead of diving in, she's going to ease her way in.
Mhm. As you do touch that water, there is that same yellow glow. And you do dive down. Give me a quick athletics check.
Oof.
7. Give me one more athletics check as you kind of flounder and splash a bit trying to get that dive down.
I thought my acrobatics would come
I'm
into
such
this.
a great swimmer. You just
Yeah.
dodge paddle and go.
Yeah, she's doggy paddling.
Give it.
She
Given
thought
what
she was
you
going to
make-
be a good swimmer because she had a tail, but
Yeah.
she didn't realize it wasn't that kind of tail.
Not wrong kind of tail. Not to mention you were still in sort of you're not in quite good swimwear.
Mm-hmm.
Given the clothes that you are wearing, the various adventuring clothes. Give me another athletics. Right, quick. 9. Thankfully, not too difficult. It was relatively easy, but it was an 8. 8 was our DC here. So eventually, you are able to go down. You are
Okay.
able to grasp at the gem, and with a little bit of a sharp tug, you are able to push yourself back up
Okay.
and surface with a gem.
Okay. Oof. That
And
wasn't
I
too
will
hard.
It wasn't too hard, but you made yourself look a fool.
She
I will
poses.
drop
She goes into
the
superhero pose just for a moment.
Like,
dripping
I'm a
wet.
badass.
Well, that makes 2 for me.
Yep. The topaz you have has that sort of same slight yellow glow and is soothing when you hold it.
Warm and soothing. That's what I get. That's great.
Yeah, the glow that was around your body when you entered the pool has since faded. So
Okay.
whatever effect that may have had has since passed. You were uninjured, but it seems to be.
What is a dog? Okay.
Can I bottle some of that?
Ooh. Ooh.
It's, from what you can tell, at least from the inscriptions, from what you've told, it is specifically the pool within this location,
Hmm.
Gotcha.
as opposed to the water.
Hmm.
Okay.
It is the place,
Well,
not the product.
now or never. I hop in.
Well, from what you were able to tell before you hop in, it seems to have done restorative properties on those who are wounded.
Yep.
No effect. Okay. So, yeah, you take your dip, you get that glow, the glow fades. Alright. Doors.
All right, so we got door to
2
the
doors.
left, door to the right.
Door to the left, door to the right, and then there was another door all the way far off to the south.
Oh, there is.
That's where we came from.
Yeah, the cold place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. So we have
All right.
5 total gems now. Okay.
5 gems.
Left or right,
Left
gang?
or right?
Left or right?
I'm thinking right.
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 All right, let me get the next piece of music, and don't go too far in, thank you. Please.
I'm struggling here. I got a stupid dog.
Oh, fun.
The room opens up into an intriguing pattern. The stones cut smooth and fit into a large floor, and a pair of hourglasses whose sand runs out upon your arrival. 2 intricate statues of armored creatures holding staves with clockwork wings stand in the alcoves. As I open this up. Between the hourglasses are 12 barely raised tiles of slightly different colors, of a slightly different color than the floor etched with runes. I'm sorry, the plates are etched with runes and are a slightly different color than the floor. A semicircle desk can be seen at the end of the room, a tome left open.
I am definitely not the one that should go read the tome.
Pandora's drawn to it a bit, maybe.
Yeah, I need to read the tome.
Yeah,
But,
let's go investigate that.
I would like a wall in front of me. What I do?
All right, game's
That's-
paused.
Ah, yes, pardon.
I am standing here as a wall.
I'm
we
gonna
I think we all should stand here.
religion.
Okay, well, what languages do you have? What are your languages?
I believe I have human, orcish, and elvish. No. Yeah, common, elven, or
Sadly, the tome doesn't seem to be in a script you can recognize. It seems a bit more archaic.
Would Draconic, Sylvan, or Elven?
It is written specifically in Draconic.
Okay.
And I will... Give me a second. I will give it a specific read, so...
So Pandora recognizes the language.
Yes, as I will write this in so you can see the fun polyglot thing.
Okay. Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Very creepy. Oh, let's do
Do
it
we hear
again.
these voices?
What voices?
Don't mind the voices.
Oh, Lord.
It's just a track.
What voices? Don't make me sound crazy.
I would never do something like that.
Travis is just gaslight girl boss gatekeeping us.
I had a Baja Blast in my mouth and almost blasted.
There we go.
So Pandora reads this. I don't need to roll anything, do I?
Christmas.
No.
Sands run back, the runes to tell time, count towards a whole day, and an emerald be thine. Sands run back,
Sands run back.
runes to tell time, count towards a whole day, an emerald will be thine.
Yep.
Count towards a whole day. Are we talking base 12, base 24?
Well,
From what you can tell by the shape of the hourglass and the size of the hourglass, you are looking at 24.
Oh god, it's math.
Thankfully, Pandora will be able to point out what numbers are what.
because they're draconic still, or what?
It is draconic. You see those nice green numbers on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the numbers.
Okay. So, we've got 5. Well, in the first row, 5, 1, 2, 4, 6, and 3. the second row, 2, 6, 5, 3, 1, and 4.
I want to. What is the statue guy here?
The statue would be, give me a society or a nature check. Actually, society or arcana to know what the
Definitely society.
statue is. Society. That is a
17.
kobold holding a staves with clockwork wings.
Is there any like runes or anything like that, like the other?
In Draconic.
Which
Wait. I'm coming. Give me a moment. I'm coming. So I was about to invest. Like, so the numbers, are they on just stone? It's a
They are on slightly raised pressure plates.
I see. Pandora has an idea,
What was
but
the
let me.
verbatim on the quote?
Sands
What was
run.
the verbatim on it?
Sands run back, runes to tell time, count towards a whole day, an emerald will be thine. So Pandora's gonna read whatever's on the statue.
Yep. On the statue, it says, Uraton, the timekeeper.
She hurries fast over to the other one, assuming that it's gonna have.
It's the same thing.
Oh,
There are 2 timekeepers.
Well, it's depicting the same individual.
Ah.
2 hourglasses.
Sands of time.
again, Ruck does the thing that he knows how to do, which is just kind of push on the statue, see if it moves at all.
It doesn't. It is stuck quite in place.
Okay, so
I have an idea. Pandora goes to kind of step slightly on the number in front of her, 6, just to kind of test it out and see what it does.
As you press on that number, the pressure plate sinks in. And as you see, the sands go backwards in the hourglasses.
Sands
Up
run
by about
back.
a quarter.
Sands run back. Runs of tell time. Perhaps we need to step on the stones so that they equal 24. Is that what we're going for?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So
We got 6.
I've stepped on 6. We can do another 6, so that's 12.
There we go. Stepped on it.
Have Bear step on 5.
As I 5, 5.
6, 12. If we do another
So
5.
Irako, let me have you step forward. No, I don't. Short man. I don't know your name. So that's a total of
22. Because 12 plus 10.
well,
There we go. Plus 2.
and then you step forward.
2.
Plus.
Yep.
There we go.
Plus
So that's
2.
24.
Plus 2.
We did math, you
The
guys.
the hourglasses fill up entirely. And you see that the sands sort of swirl at their base and seem to disappear away until an emerald plinks down an hourglass, turns and slips from it. Let's see which one it is. Over on the right side
Eh,
is where the emerald pops out.
We're getting good at this.
And the emerald, the precise emerald, is now in your inventory.
Pandora does another superhero pose.
Normally, I would say you could have it, but you already have to.
Yes, it's only fair.
What is that one?
Precise emerald.
Okay, let's onward to Namek. I have no idea where that is. I just made this word up.
This another entryway that could have been.
Let's explore it to the.
Okay, I think we have to go all the way back where we
Mhm.
started and go the other way.
Green.
Would you like me to all group you up together and transport you there?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
that would be great.
Okay. Well, then group up so I can
Uh-huh.
move you a bit more easily. So I will. Okay, so got you there. Got you there. I grab y'all there.
Now that we're being ported back to the spot, we're at the 2-hour
Fast
mark, and I have to
travel.
go to the bathroom.
Yes, I was saying as the fast travel occurs, we should take our break, and everybody can go into their sheet and mark up a hero point.
Bing.
You left click to add a hero point.
Is this on the main?
It should be
Underneath
At
your
the
name.
top of the page.
yeah at the top of
On,
the page.
Right under your
Under
name.
your name, yes. Left click to add a hero point.
Where the hell? I am so blind.
Top of the page under your name.
Ah.
Ah.
There we go. Okay.
And let's get everybody to do the thing. I will find a piece of music.
Intermission.
Intermission music, yes.
Oh, girl from Ipanema.
I'll be back.
That should be our official break music.
I guess we'd say like 5 minutes or so, more than that.
5-ish minutes, yeah.
Okay, be right back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Now it's time for the funnier part soon. I am glad that you are all able to sort of figure out these puzzles.
Mm-hmm. They're fun.
I thoroughly apologize for your first puzzle being the Rickroll.
It was a good one, though.
No one expects it. Yeah. So, a little bit of interesting puzzling all
Is that
around.
tick-tocking?
What?
The sound that's coming from the jockey?
Yes, that is a clock. It is a nice little halfling home.
I like it.
Just calm vibes. Really got all the pieces. Food, funny.
Ooh,
I
right back.
should.
I need to turn the
Yes.
thermostat up. It's freezing in here.
It was very chilly earlier today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one.
I have returned with a very ooey gooey, sticky snack.
Oh my.
Cinnamon roll.
Nah, it's peanut butter and hazelnut chocolate spread in a tortilla.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Okay, so you went with a peanut butter Nutella.
Yeah.
Nutella.
Tortilla. Nutella.
Nutella tortilla.
Nutella instead of Nutella.
I also put some toasted coconut cluster in there too.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So not only is
Right,
it super sticky, it's very crunchy.
I will be just a moment. I am being called to assist.
Oh,
You're a way better stoner than I am.
Girl, I wish I was stoned. Can't afford it, man.
Hmm.
In this economy? No. I'm just straight raw dogging life.
God, it was freezing. The thermostat was at 65. No wonder I was like shaking like a chihuahua.
Good lord.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
My apartment's boiler went out twice in 8 days.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it always goes out at like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh
There
no.
are no maintenance people. So I have to wait until 9 a.m. the next day when it's like 60 degrees inside. And I'm like, hey, this is illegal. Please help me.
Yeah. I think I should stop the recording for now until we pick back up. Just so I don't have to do a lot of
Yeah.
editing.